Welcome into another video in my series where I'm going through and testing all of the weapons inside of Black Ops 6 to see how viable these weapons are for you to be using inside of the Zombies game mode. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you are subscribed. Turn on those bell notifications as you're not going to want to miss out any future uploads for myself on Black Ops 6. As well, down below in the description, you can find the link for my streams. I stream Monday to Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I stream on Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, with a special stream this Saturday due to Stream Chat reaching a challenge. So this Saturday, we are going to be streaming for 12 hours, and it's going to be nothing but zombies. Certainly hope to see a bunch of you pop into that stream as I am working hard to hit Twitch Partner this year. Now in today's video, we're diving into a weapon review and doing something that I haven't done very much of for the life cycle of Black Ops 6, and that is a weapon suggestion from the comments. So somebody in the comments suggested that I try the Cypher 91 brand new assault rifle. So in today's video, we're going to dive in, take the Cypher 91 to maximum damage output inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies, see how viable this weapon is for you all to be using, and then at the end of the video, we're going to dive into the Tomb boss fight and see how well this assault rifle performs against the Sentinel artifact. Now, if you're looking for players to run Black Ops 6 Zombies Easter eggs with, feel free to join the amazing Zhorde community Discord where I'm building up a player base of players that are willing to help out other players. If that is a fit for you, you can find the link to join down below in the description. So without further ado, let's dive into today's weapon suggestion review video of the Cypher 91 assault rifle. Thank you so very much for tuning in today. I really do appreciate that. We're looking at the brand new Cypher 91 with one of the free animated camos you can unlock on the brand new LMG, the Fang 82. Pretty cool camo, and I definitely like seeing some animated camos come in. So what are we looking at for damage numbers with this Cypher just off the rip at no additions to it whatsoever? We're looking at 151 on a crit shot for damage, which is definitely pretty decent numbers to see right off the beginning. Like I've said in my videos, anything in the hundreds right off the rip is definitely going to turn out to be pretty decent, I've felt so far. So let's see, at green rarity, this pushes it up to 226 on a critical shot, which is pretty darn good damage with just one upgrade to the Cypher. Definitely pretty decent damage with just green on here. I was pretty impressed, like 226. This is something that can take you, pretty far off the beginning without having to upgrade your weapon any further. So this is definitely good news and good to see. Yeah, definitely getting the consistent 226 at green rarity. So let's go ahead and activate the free Pack-a-Punch Easter egg inside of the Dark Ether by shooting the 5 rocks, which will drop you your Pack-a-Punch crystal. Let's pack this to pack 1. Green rarity, what are we looking at? 481 damage. All right, let's grab the Cryo Freeze, head over to the green portal, shoot the 2 waterfalls with Cryo Freeze to activate your upgrade Ether Tool Easter egg. And see what damage that takes it to. 642 crit damage, pack 1, blue rarity. Definitely not bad at all. Now on that rarity tool upgrade Easter egg with the cryo freeze, up to round 11, it's blue, 11 to 21, purple, and 21 and above, it is legendary. So now we need to get our staff for the Easter egg so we can even get to the boss fight. So let's go ahead and grab the 2 staff parts by doing the lockdowns. We got those done. Awesome. Now we need our staff, so we've gone and picked up our staff, which is awesome. Now I want to show you how this weapon handles zombies. How does it perform inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies? We are pack 1 and we are blue. So let's go ahead and see how does the Cypher 91 assault rifle handle the escort step of the Tomb Easter egg, as this step can be a bit challenging to do as you've got a bunch of elites, you've got shock mimics coming in, you've got doppelgas coming in, and near the end of this run you will have an amalgam come at you. So I feel like this is definitely a good opportunity for you all to get a feel for how this weapon handles zombies inside of Black Ops 6 and whether or not this is going to be a viable option for you to be running inside of your games based on your playstyle. For me, this is definitely a viable option to be using inside of my games. The crit damage is definitely there. and the fire rate is definitely there with the build that I have for you today. So make sure you're sticking all the way through, as I've got you covered for the build, the camo, and the blueprint that I'm running on the Cypher 91 in today's video. But you can see we've handled 2 Doppelgas without much of a problem. We handled the Shock Mimic without much of an issue at all. And shortly here, we're going to be getting our Amalgam. Now, near the end of our Escort, I usually am using the Ice Staff just to kind of slow everything down and just make easier work of the end of the Escort, as when we get around this corner here and make our way back towards the staff wall, there definitely is a lot more spawns. So using the Ice Staff, I'm able to freeze a bunch of the zombies, and it just makes things a lot more easier for myself to go ahead and use the Ice Staff. So that's what we're doing to finish off, as we need the fully upgraded Ice Staff to go ahead and get this Easter egg complete. And there we are. Let's go ahead and upgrade the Ice Staff, and now we have our fully upgraded Ice Staff, which is absolutely amazing. And now we need to take the rarity up a little bit higher. Let's take it to Epic Pack 1 and see what kind of damage numbers are we looking at. Epic Pack 1, 963. 963. I think 963 is going to be our consistent crit at Epic Pack 1, which is not bad. Definitely not bad damage. Let's see. 963 is what I believe I'm seeing consistently for the damage at Epic Pack 1. We do have Light Mend on. Let's see. So if you see some higher numbers pop up every once in a while, that's probably going to be Light Mend triggering. So 963, Epic Pack 1. Epic Pack 2, what kind of damage numbers are we looking at now? Let's try and group up some of these zombies and see if we can't get them in a bit of a line. The Dark Aether is not the best place for training zombies to get them kind of grouped up, but we did what we could. We're looking at 16, 19, 26, 19, 26. So I feel like 1926 is our consistent crit damage, and you can see just how viable this assault rifle is. We were able to walk through that crowd control while just mowing them down with this assault rifle. Definitely awesome, awesome damage numbers so far. I was kind of intrigued to see what's going to happen. So let's increase the damage again. Now we are Pack 3 and epic damage. Getting that much closer to heading off to the 2 boss fight. But I definitely want to get the Cypher up to maximum damage output instead of Black Ops 6 Zombies before we get into the boss fight. So now we've pushed up the rounds. We're on round 26. Let's go ahead and drop a charge shot so we can go ahead and throw on our legendary upgrade on the Cypher 91. So now we are legendary, Pack 3, and we have the Light Mend ammo mod on our Cypher. So let's go ahead and take it into the boss fight and see what kind of damage numbers we're looking at when we get to the damage phase of the Sentinel artifact. So here we are inside of the boss fight inside of the tomb. Now we're just about to get to our first damage phase here inside of the tomb, and I was interested to see just how quick we're going to be able to crack this. So 960 is some good damage numbers against that Sentinel artifact, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you, that felt incredibly fast. To me, that felt faster than the ASG. So let's go ahead and see the second damage phase of the Sentinel artifact and see if we can crack them both in one go in one magazine. Oh my goodness. This is definitely something that is viable. I mean, I'm jumping up and down there because that was incredible. I was able to take out both of the Sentinel artifacts with one magazine with this Cypher 91 assault rifle. So we were able to skip an entire step of the boss fight using this weapon. Now, in my books, that counts as a definite viable weapon to be bringing inside of this boss fight. As when you get to the second stage, cracking those Sentinel artifacts when you have the time to do so is critical. Otherwise, you could be stuck in an endless loop down in the second phase of the boss fight. So here we are, finished off all of the first phase of the boss fight. All the damage phase of the Sentinel artifacts has been done. So now it is time to head downstairs to the bottom half of the boss fight arena for our second phase of the boss fight, where we have to take out the elites that have the Sentinel artifact attached to them. So here we are, we've got our, everything spawns in the beginning, so you get an amalgam, you get a doppelgas, you get a shock mimic, you get a bunch of zombies, and you get your Sentinel artifact zombie. So the trick here is to keep moving, keep your distance, and use your fully upgraded ice staff. Make sure you're dropping your charged shots behind you. As you can see, it'll take out just about everything behind you with your charged shots. And if you get hit by your Sentinel artifact elite, they will shock and stun you. So just make sure as soon as that happens that you are moving as quickly as you possibly can to get away. And now here, I'm just checking the damage on that elite. I saw the sentinel artifact go. Let's go ahead and pop our ether shroud, switch weapons to our bullet fire weapon so that we can go ahead and crack this sentinel artifact. And oh my goodness, I have to say, this was giving me very, very confident to crack those sentinel artifacts, seeing how quick it is able to destroy these. I mean, you don't have much time to crack them down here before things can get very chaotic in a hurry. So seeing how quick it was able to do that was definitely awesome. Picked up the max ammo, which you get after each elite. Again, there's the shock, so just push forward as quick as you can as soon as you're able to move so that you don't get downed by the next shot, because that's what will happen. Again, keep dropping your charge shots behind you. Have a look and keep an eye on the health of your elite that has the sentinel artifact in it. And just kind of keep moving in one direction, the same direction down here. Dropping charge shots behind you. Do make sure they are charge shots. I've gotten caught a couple times where I've dropped like a 2-shot charge or a 1-shot charge and it just doesn't do the lingering effect that you need to. So just make sure, you can see here I've got 2 rounds. So before I drop my shot, I went and reloaded so that I can go ahead and make sure I drop a full charge shot. Make sure you put it in the path, and I can see that this Doppelgast is nearing the end of his health. So we're just going to keep our distance. He's about halfway done. We're going to keep dropping the charge shots down and making sure that that Doppelgast is coming through them. We have another spawn of all of the enemies inside of the boss fight right now, which is not a big deal. Just keep pushing forward, keep dropping your charge shots behind you, and you should be okay. You want to stay away from the sentinel artifacts that are blue inside of the zombies. They do additional damage and can really cause some chaos for you, so make sure you're staying away from there. We can see here my Doppelgast is just about done, so we're going to activate our Ether Shroud. We're going to go chase him down, finish off his health, and then see if we can't crack that sentinel artifact. Can we get it done? Can we get it done? Oh my goodness, this is fast. I definitely recommend giving the Cypher 91 a try if you are having struggles inside of this boss fight for the tomb. I definitely feel like this is going to be a viable option to be dishing out the damage to the elites inside of this boss fight, and to be able to crack that artifact quickly, which is key for getting through the second phase, the second half of this boss fight. So we've got our zombie, we've got our Doppelgast taken out. Now we have a shock mimic to deal with and our amalgam still to come. And I'm trying to save up my insta-kill and my idolize for the amalgam, as that one can cause some of the most problems. It can take a really long time to get his health down, so you can get a bunch of respawns of the elites while you're dealing and whittling down the health of your amalgam, which is the final one. So I was feeling pretty good here. I know I've only got 2 elites left to go, which is the shock mimic, which I'm currently working on. And then after that, we've got the amalgam coming in. I do know I have my insta-kill still, and I do know I still have idolize to use. So I'm feeling pretty confident right now inside of the boss fight, and I was feeling like this wasn't going to be much of an issue. Again, keeping an eye on my ammo, I noticed that the staff was at 2. So if I went to hold down a charge shot, it wouldn't drop a full one. So here we are dropping another full charge shot. Check back on the health. He is just about done. There's a charge shot. And we're going to activate our Ether Shroud. Go ahead, switch to our bullet weapon and see if we can't crack that artifact in time. Oh my goodness, this thing just melts the artifact. That is awesome. And now we are on to our final elite, which is going to be the amalgam. Now I definitely wanted to grab my max ammo. So I definitely was keeping an eye on my ammo. Again, I noticed I was at 8. So I ran and got the maxi, which pushes it up to the 9, so I can drop my 3 charge shots. And here we are. We've got the amalgam coming in behind me, and you'll notice right there I dropped a charge shot, but it wasn't charged. So at this point, I was like, okay, let's go ahead, backtrack. We'll use our idolize so nothing can see me. These are the sentinel artifact zombies here, but with idolize, if you don't ping the red one, they're almost impossible to tell which one is your sentinel artifact zombie. So here I am with idolize, just using my charge shots on the elites to try and whittle down their health as quickly as I can. I noticed that one was done, and that wasn't the sentinel artifact, so I was left with just one right here, and his health is almost gone. And there it is, it's finished. I saw it, the sentinel artifact was able to be cracked. Are we able to finish it right there? That was incredible. I honestly did not think I was going to be able to crack that sentinel artifact, as we had a bunch of zombies and crowd control to deal with right in front of us. We got a Doppelgast that is literally on my back as I'm getting ready for our final step of this boss fight, which is to actually finish off and destroy the sentinel artifacts that we have put together here in the middle. I've got an amalgam that's like just trying to give me a hug. I need to get rid of him because this is make or break point right now in the Easter egg. So if I don't get to shooting this, I'm going to be in trouble. And this amalgam was just not leaving me alone. At this point, right now, I'm not going to lie, I was very concerned. I had taken a lot of extra time to get ready to fire the sentinel artifact, but you can see just how fast that health bar on this sentinel artifact melts if you are able to just stand and deliver with this Cypher 91. And there you go. That is a complete Easter egg solo on the tomb using the Cypher 91, and definitely a very, very enjoyable run today. This was definitely an awesome run. Thank you so much for the weapon suggestion. Keep them coming. There is 2 more weapon suggestions that I'm getting to. One from the comments on the YouTube channel and one from somebody during the stream. So look out, keep your eyes peeled for those videos coming. And as always, at the end of my video, I will show you the build that I put together for today's run. So if we'd like to work together down below in the comments section to make any changes to the build so that you all have one amazing build to use on this weapon, let's work as a community down below to do that. For the one person who comments about the CHF barrel, my bad. I forgot to equip it on this one today. So go ahead and equip that if you'd like to. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I really do appreciate that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. At 7,000 subscribers, we're doing another giveaway. Thanks so much for tuning in today, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.